I think yesterday was the most liveliest crowd I've seen at the World Conference or any event. Today, let's make it even bigger and better. Sound good? All right, look, before I tell you about how we're growing all over the globe, there's one thing I'd like to talk to you about this morning first. It's about giving back. You know, Marc in America, in conjunction with each and every one of you, we have a program called MA Cares, and it's a nonprofit 501c3 that began as a charitable giving division of the company. We give locally and globally since 1998, helping children, helping families, veterans, and animals get the things that they need and deserve. Our current projects are Pathways Homeless Shelter for Families, Earlier.org research for early detection of breast cancer, Patriot Rovers providing mental health service dogs for veterans. You saw that at the convention. If you saw that, it was amazing. And traumatic brain injury. Listen to this. In 2012, there have been more suicides in the military than combat deaths. The military suicide rate is nearly 1 per day. Patriot Rovers exist to bring healing and a call to action to our veterans who do come home without anyone to see or to help get them through that time. Take a look at this little short video.
Patriot Rovers is a nonprofit organization that has a healing mission that is threefold. We help dogs, we help soldiers, and we honor heroes. We rescue dogs, golden retrievers. We train them to be mental health service dogs. We train them alongside soldiers who've come back from combat with PTSD and/or traumatic brain injuries. And then we name the dogs after soldiers that have died in the line of duty. One little boy told me, "My daddy smiles now." Another little girl said, "Daddy can come in my room in the dark and pray with me at night before I go to bed and tuck me in. He used to be too scared to do that." Those are the things that Patriot Rovers is giving back to these soldiers, their families, their communities, and their lives.
After I received faith, it wasn't even 3 weeks my children started setting in my lap. My son come up to me, and I was doing something. I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, I was mowing the grass, and I come in for some tea, and my son was already bringing it up to me, and he said, "Daddy, I'm so happy to see that you want to live." And that really, really just broke my heart. Because for a long time I didn't. I did not want to live. And I didn't realize they saw that. And Patriot Rovers is giving me that back. You know, my kids' grades have picked up. My wife is happier. My mother actually, even though she lives several states away, says, "I could hear the happiness in your voice." You know, she says, I used to lose a lot of sleep over wondering if I was ever going to get that call. My wife said it was bad enough when I was deployed the few times I got injured, you know. She was like, I'd always wait for those dress screens to show up. She says, now I always wait to see if someone's going to walk up and knock on the door to tell me that you've taken your own life and you're not even deployed. But it's not that case anymore. I want to live so I can help another veteran. Because when I see them hurting, it breaks my heart. Because I know somewhere, some child, or some wife, or some son, some father, or some mother's suffering from his suffering. Some stranger. You know, all I want to do is give back.
That's touching, right? Incredible. You know, so what I want to say is that we're just collecting change. If you have any loose change this weekend, you can go up to the MA Cares booth and drop it by there, and we'll match whatever's done this weekend, and the company will match on top of that. And change can be whatever you want it to be. Your loose change. I remember one of the people I looked up to growing up was Jerry Siciliano. And when I would see Jerry, if I needed change for a 20, I'd go up to him, Keith, and I'd say, you know, Jerry, can I get change for a 20? But he would look at me and say, well, that is the change. So change can be whatever you want it to be. We're just looking for loose change, actually. You might have just gotten that one, I don't know. But just loose change, just to help these veterans out. I mean, when you can change people's lives like that, it means more to me than anything could ever possibly imagine. So, and the interesting thing is, the sergeant here, you saw Terry, I see him like every week at the office. They're like become our extended family. You'll see him, I'll walk into a board meeting or a meeting and I'll see the dogs in the meeting room, Lauren. They're sitting there, the most mild-mannered dogs you've ever seen in your life. And they'll be in there, and actually a meeting that was supposed to start at 10 starts at 10:05 because they're still in there, their meeting. It's amazing, but they're so smart at the same time. I love dogs. I have a dog myself and my family, and I have a little dog named Cookie, and I travel with her everywhere she goes, you know? And I actually brought her to strategic planning when we had it in December. Really smart dog, and I think she's listening to all the things that I say all the time, because lately I think she's thinking about our global expansion that I'm about to talk to you about. And no lie, if you look up on this screen, Jim Winkler took this during one of our sessions during strategic planning, and she was having a big discussion with Jim Winkler about our global expansion. I mean, it's amazing what they do. So anyway, anything you can do for MA Cares would definitely be appreciated. So you ready to expand globally? Well, I'm excited to talk to you about that this morning. Let's talk about the Emerging Market Program, and this is just the beginning for the company here. What is the Emerging Market Program? The Emerging Market Program provides Mark in America and you, of course, it's all done for you, a streamlined process for opening new markets with a very quick time to market. If you can imagine, and Joe could talk about this for days, how long it takes to open up in a market. So last year, earlier in the year, we sat down and said, how can we get into markets, Keith, faster? How can we do it faster? There was about a 6-month time frame to get into a new market for us. So how can we get in there faster? And we worked on a lot of ways to where we basically cut it to months to get into markets. And the way we built it, we can expand into other markets much easier, almost at the click of a button. I'll talk to you about that in just a minute. So let's look at our current market countries. And if you're here, you can always, clap for your country, the United States. We're in, right? And the other thing I love is this country is growing like mad. Canada. Australia. All right? That's a long flight from Australia, so you deserve to give yourselves a round of applause. Taiwan. Hong Kong. Another long flight, 15 and a half hours, okay? The UK, right here. And our newest country in June of this past year, Mexico. Yes. I love all of you. Now, we're growing globally. As of last Wednesday, this is live. You can sponsor in these markets. I'll tell you about how to do that in just a minute. We are officially open as an EMP, an Emerging Market Program, in Ecuador. All right. Colombia. Look at this. Yes. Costa Rica. Dominican Republic. And in Europe, Spain. Look, España. I love it. So we are in those markets. You can sign up distributors in those new markets. The thing I love about this is, in 1 year, through Joe, the strategy that we put together as a group. We doubled in countries in less than 1 year in 2012. 7 new countries that you can sponsor into. And it's just the beginning. So people know about us now, and we're going to continue to expand upon that and continue to grow. Does that sound good? Right? Just the beginning. So how does the EMP program work? Really simply, okay? Very simple. Have any of you used the Partner Now, Join Now process to sign up distributors? If you have not, I can tell you, I can't even tell you how much easier it is to sign up new people using that process, Tony. So much easier. There's a whole method to this madness. We knew we had to put in place the Partner Now process first before we could expand into these other countries. Because there is no way, Keith, you could sit with someone in Costa Rica and expect you to fly there and sit with them and sign them up. Through the Partner Now process, we've made that process easier to where you don't have to be with them. And I know Jim and Andrew spoke about this yesterday, but I do want to take you through how simple this process is if you haven't used it. And for the people who have, I've gotten great feedback about how simple it is. So watch this. Now, in the Emerging Market Program, distributors in all market countries, the ones I just referred to, will be able to sponsor distributors in those EMP countries. EMP country distributors, the ones I just talked to you about, Ecuador, Costa Rica, Dominican, Colombia, etc., will be able to sponsor new distributors, earn commissions just like market country distributors will. And the EMP countries get access to all of the BV products. And I'll talk about this later. The Latin America countries will buy Market America branded products, and the EMP distributors in Spain will buy UK products. Once you're in the European Union, you can basically ship those products to anywhere within the EU. So it made it much easier for us to grow into those European markets. How do you sponsor people into the EMP program? Very simply, go to your back office, okay? And all you got to do is use the invite tool to sponsor somebody. And to access this invite tool, you go right now to Classic Unfranchise. Simply access it through the following menu options: Other Services and My Organization, and then you'll see the Invite Distributor option. This will also be rolled into the new Unfranchised Reboot, which Jeremy will talk to you more about tomorrow. So you go and you send your invite. Let me just go back 1 second. It's real simple. You can select an existing customer to send this invite to. You can put an email of a new person that you're going to send the invite to, and then it's sent to them. Now, imagine me being, let's say Keith invites me to sponsor in the business. Now remember, this can be used for distributors in the USA and Canada, whatever market you want it to be. I get this email with a link, and I'm taken to this link, and it's brand new. Brand new. And it shows me a whole list of flags, okay? And what you'll see is, and this is live, all of the EMP markets, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, all of those are on here. So all I do then, Keith, is I select what country I'm signing up in. They could choose the US, Canada, whatever it may be. Simple so far, right? Right? So I click and choose which country I'm from. I fill out the application, which is very simple, 10 times easier than the other one. I don't need to know where I'm being placed. I don't need to know who my sponsor is. I don't need to know any of that because I don't care about that. I just want to get in the business. So we take them through the application process. They agree to the UFMS. And then for EMP distributors, now remember, this works in your market country too, okay? This works in all the markets we're open in now. Here, we will show the EMP, a fast start kit, and we also have an EMP Motives fast start kit. And what about how great it is that everyone gets a supervisory entry level now to start the business? Everybody does, okay? If they can build up to that point, it's fabulous, Jackie. So here, they're getting a supervisory entry, Chris. They choose the Fast Start Kit. That's the only option we give them to start out. We don't want to give them options. One of the things I've found in 21 years of doing this business is sometimes when you give people too many options, it creates confusion, right? They just want it, just tell me what to do, please. So there's no options here, Frank. You either get the EMP Fast Start Kit or you get the EMP Motives Kit. That's it, okay? No options. We give them 3 centers on top of it. So they choose that. Remember, MA products for the Latin American countries. For Spain is UK products. And remember, I'll say it 20 times. I always repeat myself all the time. Remember, this works for, you can sign people up in the US, Canada, all the countries we're in using this process. It's so simple. So I finished this, and now I'm an EMP, or I'm a market country. I'm signed up. Application. I agree to UFMS. I go ahead and choose which Fast Start Kit I want. The transfer buy is preloaded with the products that we select for them, even though they can change it. And then all they do is agree to the 925 and 1001. Is that simple? It's so simple, it's ridiculous. And it's funny when I look back, Chris, and I see the current process or the old process. This is live. Everyone should be using this. This is live. You don't have to sit with them anymore. Send them the invite. So this is what happens next. Once they sign up, the other beautiful thing about the invite process, when Keith sends me the invite, if I don't sign up yet, it tells me. All you do is go back to that same area I showed you in the beginning, and it tells me whether I've signed up or not. It'll keep me in that process. It'll show me everyone I invited. And once they sign up, it pulls them out of the list. So what I could do is, if after a few days, Keith notices that I haven't signed up yet and I said I would, he can just pop me, just by clicking submit, another invite to remind me again. And it takes me off the list every time I sign up. Sound good? All right. Once they sign up and finish that simple process, then an email is automatically sent to Keith, who invited me, to let me know that Mark signed up in the business. And we also send out, I think you all will really like this, we also send an email to the Upline Certified Executive Coordinator who sent the invite, and to the Upline Professional Coordinator, just to make them aware that someone has signed up, okay? Just to help make sure that they get placed. All right. As the distributor, we'll use Keith. He's my guinea pig, if that's okay. I love using Keith. I love him. As the distributor who sent the invite, you will be responsible. So Keith's responsible for activating their account by setting up the BDC placement and the sponsor information. You know why? Because you don't want the new distributor to do that. We take out that in the step that I sign up in. I don't know what placement is. I don't care who my sponsor is. It's Keith's responsibility to set the sponsor and the placement information, and then it activates the account. Sound good? Really, really simple. The other beautiful thing about this, because it ties into all the markets, is this. Let's say Keith is ready to have me sign up and Jackie sign up, okay? Well, Jackie's going to bring me in, but Jackie's doesn't maybe have the money to get in right now. She's got to wait until next week. Well, it's okay, because you can still send the invite to both of us, because I can go ahead and sign up before Jackie, I get my products, I get everything set up, and then once Jackie comes in, then you go to your waiting room and put us both in at the same time. So you don't have to wait for any single person to come in before the next person comes in. You just go back into your waiting room and set them up when they're ready to go. Make sense? This is so amazing. Now, once I've signed up and Keith gets the email, he goes to his back office and he goes to his waiting room. And it tells him on the left here who are the prospects that are waiting to be placed and the sponsor information. And then on the right side, it tells him who's in process, who hasn't completed it yet. So what can he do? Remember, I just talked to you about this? If there's 4 or 5 people or 1 or 2 people who are supposed to be in Yardley already, he can just choose that person and it sends him the invite again. Okay? Everything you need to know from this area. So once he sees that I'm in and Jackie's in under the waiting area, he goes in there, puts in the sponsor information, puts in the placement information, submits the placement, and we are in the system. Sound good? It's so simple. This is live. This has been live since December. Everyone should use this process. Everybody should use it. It's so simple. So again, with the new waiting room, and again, do you see what I was talking about? How this had to be in place before we opened up the other new EMP countries? There was no way you could sign them up the old way. This is the whole method and how this whole thing is building, the building blocks to getting this. Now with this, you can sponsor someone in Colombia, in Ecuador, in Spain, in Taiwan, whatever it may be across the globe. This had to be done before we could open up, Jeremy, right, in the EMP countries. Do you see the whole process here? With the new waiting room, you can invite as many new recruits as you want and sign up as many as you want at one time. Now you can have sign-up parties along with your business plan presentation. Man, what about this? What if you have 4 or 5 people who are ready to sign up? Under the old process, I'd have to, let's say, bring in Chris, set up an appointment with him, get him in. Then I'd have to and if Jackie's going under Chris, sit with Jackie, because he'd have to be placed, right? Sit with Jackie, get her, and that was a long process. Then I'd have to sit with Keith, right? Then I'd have to sit with Kim, right? This, all 5 or 10 of you could come to my house and sign up at the same time right on the spot. And then Keith goes into his waiting room and just places them all. Is that good? It all goes back to this whole simplicity model of making things easier for your business. Now, in the EMP program, this all ties together. We're building this so, we're globally, but everything's one. Everything's one. Everything's one together. So in the EMP program, once they're signed up, they will go automatically, when they're activated in their waiting room, to their back office. And in the EMP countries, they'll have a complete back office just like distributors in market countries. But the EMPs actually have a nice benefit. They're the first distributors to receive the new unfranchised reboot back office. So any of our new EMPs who sign up, they will be working with our new EMP unfranchised reboot back office, which Jeremy will talk about tomorrow. Beautiful, new unfranchised site, easy to use, usability is simple, the whole 9 yards. So this is great, and what they do is, the EMP site for the market, for those distributors, translated in 3 languages, English, Mandarin, and of course Spanish, in that whole back office for them. Have to be done, okay? What do? Very simple. They go in there and they have to complete the Getting Started wizard just like a distributor in a market country, right? Follow me? Couple variations to this, okay? They go ahead and they get started in the Getting Started wizard, and then we talk here about where they set their web address. This isn't ready just yet. It'll be ready the beginning of March, but I'm going to talk about that just shortly. Every EMP distributor will get a global.shop.com address. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute, and as well as market countries distributors will get a global shop.com address as well. All right, I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. Now, payment information. For EMPs, remember, we've made the time to market in these countries significantly quicker. So we don't go through all the governmental process of working with the government, getting all that set up, the banking accounts, all that stuff. This is a hybrid of opening up a full market. So the paying information, we partner with a company called Payoneer. And what happens is the EMP will sign up with Payoneer. Let me just tell you what Payoneer is. Payoneer provides a simple, fast, secure way to receive, this is for the EMP, their commissions while offering them the most flexibility on the money they've earned. With Payoneer, EMPs have the benefit of receiving commissions via Market America prepaid MasterCard, where your commissions, their commissions, are deposited directly into this Payoneer card. So if someone earns a $300 check or a $600 check, we just direct deposit it into this Payoneer account that all EMP distributors have. The other cool thing about the Payoneer process is a MasterCard and Visa. So they can actually use that card to pay for products and orders that they want to. But remember, we're not going into this country with all of the governmental things and everything. We're not going in there opening up bank accounts and whatever. So we partner with Payoneer as using them to be the payment gateway, if you will, to pay them their commissions on an ongoing basis via direct deposit. It's a really cool process how we've done this. Really cool. They go ahead and see the last page of the Getting Started wizard, and they are done. That's how simple it is to sign up an EMP distributors. That's simple. It's really, really simple. Now, let's talk about shipping. Shipping's always a big thing, like how much is shipping gonna cost for EMP countries, right? I mean, you know, how much is that gonna cost? I think it's great, okay? For Spain, there's an $8 pounds flat fee per order, regardless of size. So regardless of the size of the order, it's an $8 flat fee per order, 8 pounds, flat fee per order to ship that order. And for Latin America, it's 12% of the distributor cost to ship it to the Latin American countries. But I have another option for you as well in the EMP countries. This is revolutionary. This is like will blow people away, and this will enable people to actually expand global markets even quicker and save on shipping rates going forward. I'm going to talk about this more a little bit tomorrow when I talk about all the great things that we're doing with shop.com. We've partnered with another company called Bongo, okay? This is really cool. This is how Bongo works. Let's say you live in Colombia, okay? And, you know, you can buy directly through your back office and have us ship the product directly to Colombia, and we'll do that for you. But you might place several orders, right? And we're shipping you all these orders consistently. Well, with Bongo, if you're in the US or you're in Spain, what Bongo does is Keith, it assigns you, so let's say you live in Colombia, it assigns you a US address. If you live in Spain, it assigns you an European Union or EU address. So what does that mean? What happens is, let's say I'm in Colombia and I order several MA products and I'm signed up with Bongo. I would go into my back office and say, ship this to my US address, which Bongo assigns to you. It ships it to your local US address. It's like $1 a month. It's ridiculous. And let's say you have several shipments coming into that US address. What ends up happening is Bongo reaches out to you and say, Kim, look, we have this order. Do you want us to ship it to you? Well, if you know you got a few more orders coming to you over the course of a week, say, no, don't ship it to me yet. And then what happens is when those other orders come in, they'll consolidate it for you and send it in one shipment so it saves you money in shipping it internationally. Does that make sense? It's a consolidated carrier of shipping. I'll talk more about it tomorrow, but it saves distributors in EMP countries a lot of money as it relates to shipping across international. And they work with you on the duties and everything like that. And they schedule it with you. As an EMP distributor, you register with Bongo on all the shop sites. And Bongo's already on the shop, is already on shop.com. And they will schedule your shipments to be sent in one package versus multiple. Just logically, common sense, you see how that's cheaper, right? Instead of sending it multiple times. So in Latin America, you sign up with Bongo. Like I said, it's like $1 a month. They assign you a US address, and when you go and order that product from the company, just go ahead and put your US address in. And then once it gets to that US destination, they let you know that it's there, and then you say, send it now, or wait a few days for this other package to come in. It works great. What I'll talk about tomorrow is when you're ordering from other stores in the US. Let's say you want to buy something from Macy's on your shop site. Well, the same thing. You ship it to your US address, and they can consolidate our products, our orders, their orders, everything into one. Do you see how simple it is? So all of this is whole process of making it easier for people and cheaper for people to get in our business. In Spain, Bongo gives you a European address, okay? And that way, if you're buying something from the UK, they'll give you a UK address, and they'll send it automatically to your country, to Spain in this case. It's delivered safely to your local address within 1 to 5 business days from your US or EU address. So if you live in Colombia, you use a US address. From the time it gets to your US address, it's going to be delivered safely within 1 to 5 days and consolidated if you want. Cool? All right, great. All right. The benefits of the program, remember, if you purchase MA and UK products, Latin America will purchase US products, and Spain will order UK products. EMPs can drop ship to other EMPs, to other EMP countries, and to market countries through their back office. If I'm in Colombia, I can sign up people in the US, in anywhere I want to, just like you all can. EMPs can sponsor other EMP and market country distributors. EMPs will be able to earn BV commissions. EMPs will earn a referral bonus. It's a retail profit. It's just a legal term. I can't say it, but it's a retail profit. I'll say it. on each product sale, enables us to monitor sales and fully launch in those countries as they grow. And then watch this. The Latin America BV is unified. So the Colombia, Ecuador, Costa Rica, Dominican, that all is unified with the US, Canada, and Mexico. All of that. Spain is unified with the UK volume, okay? So that's how that works. Wow, look at this guy. This guy, in just a minute, when I'm done, is going to talk to you about how he's going to make this whole global expansion effort work. How he's going to take the Americas volume. He looks like he's right there, right? Actually, sitting in the audience right there. How he's actually in the Americas and in the UK and combine it and unify it to make you even more money. So you can't wait to hear this presentation. So for now, again, Americas is unified with the Latin America. Spain's unified with the UK. What JR talks to you about in a minute is going to blow your mind. Okay, you know the countries we're in now, right? You excited about how we're growing globally, right? Okay, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. This year, very soon, and I know Joe spoke about it last night a little bit. These are the ones that are coming soon. I probably think second quarter-ish of this year, probably, looking around that time frame. We're trying to do it as fast as possible. These countries will be opening soon as an EMP. The Philippines, makes sense, okay? Panama, New Zealand, to be great for Australia, and Singapore, which is wonderful. Now, there might be more. There might be more depending upon the demand. But the great thing is we can get in there, Phil, very easily. All we got to know is what are their shipping rules, what are small pieces of their regulations, and can we get the product in there? If we can get the product in there, we can basically open this up the way we've built it. Okay. Now, do you want more? You want more? All right. Do you like where we're going as a company or what? Watch this. Now, if I had a dollar for every person who asked me, I have a friend who lives in this country, how do I get them this product? You know this happens to you. If I had a dollar for that, I can't even tell you how much money that would be. Well, we're going to solve that problem as well for you, okay? By what we're doing is you'll be able to ship. And as those country grows, they can become EMPs. If you know a friend in Russia who you want to get them on isotonics, all you're going to do is tell them, in just a minute, you'll be able to ship to basically every country in the world, all this other red, by utilizing globalshop.com. All right? You want to see how it works? All right. The beautiful thing is every one of you, this is scheduled to go live at the beginning of March, almost done. Every one of you, if you have a friend in Russia and they want to buy products, you send them to your global.shop.com site. They order the MA product, or it might be a UK product if it's in the European Union, and we will ship it directly to them automatically. You want to see how it works? All right. This is the globalshop.com site. It's a beautiful site, easy to use, clean, navigation simple. We're doing it like we did it from day one. No partner stores, no nothing. You just want to get them BV products. All right? Let's make it simple. All right? If we want to build on it later, great. Let's make it simple. Let's get them the bread and butter products first. Then we'll talk about expanding it out. It is a simple website that offers either all MA products, depending on the country you're buying from, or UK products if you're in the European Union. Very clean and very nice. What happens is, let's say you send that person from Russia and you tell them to go to global.shop.com/whatever your current shop name is. We reserve it for you. You get to use the same name. Once you go to the site, you'll see it's very clean, very nice. It's amazing when you don't have to put a whole lot of stuff on how it makes it really simple. This is simple, okay? What it does is it detects your IP address. And based upon it detecting your IP address, it will default to the country that you're coming from and the language that you need to see that it's coming from, okay? See that right at the top? It automatically detects it. They can change it on the spot, Keith, if they want. but we're going to detect them when they come in, what country and what language, and default to them. User experience, and I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. It's everything. It's everything. This is simple, Shu, simple. They go on here, they can change the settings. They can browse by what product that they want. Again, it's just our MA and UK branded products. Very, very simple. And they can go in, buy this product, and so forth, whatever they want to choose. They'll be able to add to auto ship. What a great way to have people all over the country doing auto ship. A way to increase the shopping annuity. It is a no-brainer for people, right? They can add it to auto ship. Global customers will experience that simple checkout process that's on Shop right now. They don't have to sign in it. They don't have to register first and then sign in. We don't need that information. We know that that customer goes to Keith or you or wherever it is. They can just go ahead and just sign in as a guest, check out, and we register them on the back end. What about shipping? This will blow your mind. You might say, oh, well, this could be a sticking point. I mean, I can't have somebody from Russia or wherever it might be buy a product and they're going to pay more for shipping, right, than the product costs. Solve that problem. They can also use Bongo, and I'll talk about that tomorrow. If they live in Russia and love the MA products, but they also want to buy from your shop.com site, and they want to buy from Macy's and Saks and all these stores, they could just use their US address and have it all consolidated and sent. Pretty cool, no, Keith? They have it sent all in one shot to people. So in this process, here's the shipping for the customers. Shipping in European markets, any orders over 30 pounds is free shipping. In all other countries, any orders over $50 US, shipping is free. It's crazy. You get retail profit, and you also get BV, and I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. Isn't this exciting? Watch. Here's the benefits. Expansion of your customer base internationally. I mean, if you go on a trip, and happen to meet somebody, oh, that's another story I've heard a million times. We took a vacation, and I wanted to get them on products, but I can't. Yeah, probably you couldn't in the past. Not anymore. Now you can actually tell them to go to your global.shop.com site and buy the products. And you can use your vacation as a tax write-off because you're doing business. Duh. Like, come on. God, it's crazy. So expansion of your customer base internet. Y'all are going to take more vacations now, right? Expansion of your customer base internationally. Expanding your customer base outside of your market countries. Sending EMP customers. So if you have a customer, let's say you're trying to plant the seed in Colombia. You don't know a lot of people might be ready to get in the business. Why don't you get them on product? Have them go to your global.shop.com site, and they can ship the products directly to Colombia and start it that way. You earn referral bonuses. Again, retail profit. Can't say retail, but whatever. That's what it means. Referral bonuses is retail profit. And all BV credited from all of your international customers on global.shop.com counts as BV, full BV, whatever it's in Market America or US and UK. All the BV is the same, counts towards your home country business. Same thing. Same with auto ship, everything. So now you can travel and you can grow. Want to order a product that's not, here's another beautiful thing. Love this. Watch this. People are in Taiwan. Where are my Taiwan people? And Hong Kong people. They don't have the product selection that the US does. And a lot of that's just because of regulations and all the different things they make you do. Well, with global.shop.com, as a Taiwan distributor who lives in Taiwan, you have a global.shop.com site. What happens is you go to your global.shop.com site, you can buy an MA product, have it shipped to yourself in Taiwan, and you get the BV into your home country for that on a product that's not even offered in your market. It's really great. So again, you as a distributor, okay? So if you're in a market, right, Jeremy? If you are in a market, all right, that doesn't offer a specific Market America product, Hong Kong, Taiwan. You go to your global site, you buy it, we ship it to you automatically, you get the BV, and you even get a little retail profit the way we set it up because we're treating you like a customer in that scenario. So distributors in existing international markets, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Australia, Mexico, Canada. Canada's another one. Now you could buy products that are not in your country, buy US products, ship it into Canada, and guess what? You will get BV towards your home country as well. So it enables everyone. It opens up the floodgates for people to earn more BV, more commissions, and more referral bonuses. And I'll talk a little bit more about Bongo and so forth as we go on tomorrow a little bit, as it relates to shopping through partner stores as well. So here's the beautiful thing. Every one of you, every new distributor, every EMP distributor will get their very own global.shop.com address for free. It's included in the subscription. We automatically keep your name that you assign to your shop.com site. So if it's shop.com/Marc, I get a global.shop.com/Marc, and I can now get international customers. How is that? I could keep going on and on. Do you see where we're going? I mean, we are going so many places, and you know, I'll be back up here this afternoon talking about something else, and I'll talk more about Bongo tomorrow a little bit in my presentation in shop. But JR is going to blow you away in just a minute with how he's going to take this unification of Americas and UK and Spain and enable you to make more money than you've ever seen. It's like Einstein at work again, all over again. It's amazing. To learn more about the EMP Global Shop.com programs, because I could have kept going on till the end of the day. I'm so pumped up about this. I don't know if you are. I am. Go to Jeremy Fenema's breakout at 9:15 tonight. He's going to go into detail, answer every question that you want about the EMP and Global.shop.com program. Thank you very much. You guys have been great. Wait for JR to come up here. I love you. I'll see you this afternoon. Thank you.